Now, live from Artie's Cut Rate Liquor Store, shooting range, candle shop, bowling alley, massage parlor, it's the Dave and Doc Podcast.
Feeling the flow. Dave and Doc ready to put on a show. Microphone check, let the conversation flow. Pouring out the passion, let everybody know. Late night laughs and tales that are old. Podcast magnet stories yet untold. Dave and Doc with their rock and roll soul. Sharing wit and wisdom, making us all.
Hello. It's a new song.
I'm a little shell shocked.
Yeah?
That is my
Shell shocked in a bad way?
first
Or what do you say?
time hearing it. It's not quite what I thought.
What did you think was going to was something worse? Or
No, it's a little lighter. You know,
Yeah.
usually we kind of have some,
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a little 80s rockish, right?
sort of, yeah, hair bandish.
A little hair bandish. Yeah.
Minus, I mean, we could have done like the, hardcore beat with Kickstart My Heart type of stuff. Big Mac 103,
You're right.
Dave and Doc on me. But rock out, podcast my heart. So, anyway, he's Dave and I'm Doc, and that's a new song, and we're going to talk about where the heck that
Yeah, we'll talk about where that
came from. It's not quite what I'm used to because
Yeah.
usually I'm thinking, a little more edgy.
Yeah.
That was a little more light in the loafer kind of.
So it's a little, but it was about us though. I mean, it was a song.
Was
about us.
kind of interesting that someone
Yeah.
sang some stuff about us.
Well, I mean, people love us, man.
So you can find all things on our website at daveanddoc.com. That's daveanddoc.com. Episode 75.
It is
Rocking with the new show vibe, rocking with the song vibe.
over 40,000 subs.
Over 40,000 subscribers. We're super excited for that. Thank you all
Appreciate
very
that.
much. We love it. The show, we don't know what you're watching for, but we sure do appreciate it. It's
Don't know.
awesome. So it's good stuff.
I think they're waiting for me to be topless.
I mean,
I think it's it.
you got to keep them always wanting something. So there you go.
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah. So there you go. Always wanting more. So the song, man. So we're going to get into that, but
Yeah.
since it seemed a little random, I have random dad jokes.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Segue.
Look at that.
So we'll do some of those and then we'll talk about the song.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
What?
Nice belt. Because it's
No, I get it. I get it.
What's ET short for?
Extraterrestrial.
Because he's only got little legs.
That's
That seems kind of
and a long finger.
that's it. You starting it off real bad.
Doesn't he?
He does. Last night, my wife and I watched 2 DVDs back to back.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was the one facing the TV.
Well,
That could have gone other directions. Oh, man. I slept like a log last night.
yeah.
Woke up in the fireplace.
Uh-oh. Rock roll.
The Invisible Man married the Invisible Woman. Did you hear about that?
No.
Their kids were really nothing to look at.
Well, it's,
Oh, man. 2 cannibals are eating a clown.
Wait, hang on. Say that again.
Two
You lost me.
2 cannibals are eating a clown. I told you they're random.
So
2
cannibals are eating a
clown.
Okay. All right.
One says to the other, "Does this taste funny to you?"
Oh.
What did the police officer say to the belly button?
What?
You're under a vest.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
What do you call a seagull that flies over the bay?
What's that?
A bagel
Well,
with poppy seeds and cream cheese.
I have a funny story about a seagull that I can't say on air, but I'll tell you later.
What do you call a fly without wings?
Dead.
A walk. Oh. And my final personal favorite.
Yeah.
Without geometry, life is pointless.
Cut out the jibber jabber.
Oh, no, I got one more. I dreamt about
no.
drowning in an ocean made of orange soda last night.
Yeah.
But you know what happened?
What?
It took me a while to work out. It was just a fantasy.
No, I like that one.
That's why I
It's
did.
the Orange Julius. Remember the Orange Julius?
I do remember the Orange Julius, man.
Yeah, I used to go to the
They
Orange.
had the
swirly.
Yes, with the Orange Julius.
with the Orange Julius. The Orange Julius. Julius was swirling. Oh,
It was pretty good.
It's kind of like an upside down, toilet bowl.
I think that
right?
yes, whatever that thing was. I think they outpriced themselves. I really do. I think that's
think
what
they did
kind of
too.
killed them. They thought too many people they thought their Orange Julius was proud.
They did.
It just was a little lacking.
What's lacking? Oh, I gotta move.
Didn't have
this
no
over.
pop. Oh, we just moved.
No, you were fine.
So what's up with the song, man? So
Okay.
random dad jokes. Let's talk about this song.
So,
Dave and Doc hanging out.
I'm a little upset. I thought you would like it.
Gonna scream and shout.
I thought
What
you would like it.
doing, Dave? You see, putting these songs without consulting me.
I do.
You
a
did.
lot
You
of-
tried to. You tried to send it to me, and I got too busy.
I did. Send it
So
to you.
yeah. So what's up with it?
So, first of all, I'm a little upset. I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not digging it.
Yeah. What was it that you didn't like? I mean, because
It's a little.
It's
No.
Yeah?
It's just there's just it's too light.
okay.
It's just and
It's not.
I mean, is that like Sebastian Bach or something singing like higher key?
Would this? I mean, so would this? Would this? Would So would this sound?
I mean, it's
better?
not like just a David Dog podcast. I'm not talking about that. We don't necessarily need. Oh, I don't necessarily. We don't necessarily have to have that.
So would
But-
would this be better?
No,
No.
that
Okay.
sounds like Fallout Boy.
Okay. What? All right. So how about this?
Oh my, podcast warriors. Oh shit.
Yeah. So or no.
It was the heat of the moment.
That
Watching
did,
your podcast.
that did
for
sound like a
you.
little alias, didn't it? Yeah.
Heat of the moment. So, okay, now you just really got me intrigued because how is it that you have like 700 of these things?
One more. I want to play one more.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Okay.
The Stowns. What do you think?
It'll never be the same. Is that what they're getting ready to say?
I think so. I think it's whatever.
I mean, I kind of like that. That's got a yeah. I mean, I kind of like that a little
So
bit.
you'd probably like to know
You're getting warmer.
what this is all about, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is craziness.
Yeah. So
I mean, you got like
yeah. Let
a
me do
bunch of them.
yeah. Let me do this.
Is this the same people that the thing where they're doing they're doing at work?
It is. This is the same thing.
Oh my
So
gosh.
This is all AI generated, and right, like I mean,
You're kidding.
No. This is no joke. We'll do it. We'll do it live, like Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live.
No.
So we can put a song about the Dave and Doc podcast with what type of music? What type of you tell me. 80s porn. I don't know.
Reggae.
How do you spell reggae?
REGGAE.
Is that how you spell reggae? I didn't know how to spell reggae.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Not to be confused with Ray J.
I wasn't going to
And-
try to spell that without some help. Let me just. If it
Not to
wasn't
be
being
confused with
recorded,
Ray Guy, the famous punter,
and
or
so
the Raiders.
and so here you go. So you hit create, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Stop.
Yeah. No.
This is nuts.
It's ridiculous. I mean, look how fast this goes. I'm not kidding. And the lyrics will be over there on the right.
No way.
So yeah, so this website is called Suno, suno.com, suno.com. Well, you can see it up there. Suno.com. Yeah.
Island.
So Island Vibes. Here we go. So here are the words.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Boom, 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 boom.
Here we go.
Feeling the rhythm, moving along. Dave and Doc on
I
the
kinda like this.
airwaves. It's a reggae song, talking about life, love, and all things true.
Life and
Spreading
love.
good vibes, making
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
memories anew. Oh, sharing their stories like a tropical breeze. Yeah, with laughter and wisdom, putting listeners
Yeah, so that's that one. So then
Putting listeners at ease.
they always give you two, right? So
Let's hear the other.
So they always give you two.
feeling the rhythm, grooving along. Dave and Doc on the airwaves. It's a reggae song.
This is kind of like the tide is high.
life,
like that
love,
little
and
Blondie.
all things true. Spreading good vibes, making memories anew. Sharing their stories like a
And showing their
tropical breeze.
penises.
With laughter and wisdom. Putting listeners
And
at ease
wisdom.
from the
Yeah.
islands to
Lots of
the
wisdom.
world.
Yeah, sure.
Their voices flow. Dave and Doc podcast.
So there you go. So again,
Man, I kind of like those. I did good.
well, there's a bunch of I did a ton.
Can you do
of-
can you do
I can do anything.
Steel Panther?
Okay, so
Or does it have to be like an actual genre?
It has to be a genre, but let's just try it. Let's just see. So let's say with
DaveDoc podcast, ripping that.
sorry. Oh, I spelled Panther wrong. I don't think it'll do just Steel Panther. Like I think that's gonna be it's probably gonna come back and say no. Yeah, all right. It said no.
Couldn't generate.
Can't do that because
because it's not a genre.
Well, I tried to do a funny song earlier with a few.
What about country music?
expletives.
Do country music.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah,
do
you can
country
do it.
music with country music.
Yeah, and what do you want? Like, you want to do like 80s, 90s? What?
Yeah, 90s country.
You do like 60s country?
No, 90s country.
All right, so with 90s country, with music I know nothing about.
That's okay.
Oops, that's not how you do that.
Can you just do country music?
Well, you got to specify. If you just do country, it just picks.
Oh,
so if you
okay.
want to like
I
actually
get
get it in a decade,
90s country. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
all right. So there we go. All right, so
You know the podcast is like a river, ever changing as it flows.
I dropped a beer in
And
the
with
lake.
Dave and Doc
Oh, there-
hollering, you must follow where it goes. You never know what they're gonna talk
You
about.
40,000
Other
subscribers. This is what it
than
is.
Those, that's it.
Look at this. Texas bound and podcast down.
All along dusty road southbound I go, listening to Dave and Doc
Holy
on the
shit.
radio. Their voices
Holy
like sweet honey.
Yeah, it
Banter
is.
so fine. Talking about the good old days. It
Breaker
takes
19.
me back in time.
Down on the Chattahoochee.
They spin the records, those old country tunes. From Reba to Garth, my heart just swoons. The twang of the guitar, the fiddle, sweet sound.
This is
they
depressing
bring
as
back
shit.
memories of a
This is,
small
I mean, holy
hometown.
balls, how do people listen to that? Good God. Okay, all right, here's the second one. Good Lord. God, how do people listen to that?
It's good stuff, man.
I know the people out there, probably all 40,000 subscribers love country music. God,
Garth Brooks.
I just can't get there with you.
Garth Brooks.
All along dusty
Oh.
road, southbound I go.
This sounds like something you would hear at a bar.
Detroit auto worker.
You know what I mean? This is like a bar song, right?
Yeah.
Where you're trying to pick up that hooker.
Our voices are like sweet honey.
So fine. Talking about the
Dave's
good
losing his
days.
hair.
Takes me back in time.
I
That
don't
was
know.
good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, sure it
I
was.
think the island one might have been Islands.
That was
there.
pretty good. Like we've got let's see. Let me find some other ones that I did. I did a ton of these today.
You're really disappointed I didn't like that first one.
I really am.
That's like
I
your-
actually
that's
like that.
that's like-
I
that's
actually
like your jam.
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't my jam, but I mean, I'm not that. I mean, like, I'm not. I don't need to. I don't need to up my Lexapro or anything. I think I'll be okay. I mean, we're probably going to ditch it after this week anyway. But
Rocking the waves, Dave and Doc on the mic. Like a lightning strike, they bring the thunder.
I liked this one
Bring
too.
the thunder.
Talking real talk, no boundaries, no filter.
That's true.
Yes.
Podcast kings, yeah.
The podcast kings. I liked this one too. This was a very close second.
Rock and roll, they'll take you back to the days of your soul. From the acid wash denim to the
What is watch dinner?
There was
That's all right.
there was one of these that
That's
was
all
talking about like our hair all gelled or whatever.
Oh yeah, man.
And it was flipping. It was funny.
That's
That's a that sounds like Fallout Boy.
It
Doesn't it?
does sound like Fallout Boy. That's crazy.
They ignite.
We do ignite.
We do. We talk real talk.
Yeah. They're the ones that deliver.
My songs.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
That's pretty cool, man. So it makes them super fast. You've made several.
it's unbelievable. Like
That's
it's,
nuts.
Like you can just
Suno.
yeah.
Hit us up,
Suno-
Suno sponsorship.
Yeah, I mean it's was this the hang on.
You're going to attach that on the website too. So click that like button, folks. Click that sign up button, folks, and get you some.
Yeah.
Rocking in the studio.
Yeah, that was it. And then
Rocking in the studio.
and this was the
feeling
different version of that
Dave and Doc,
of the song we played to start the show.
put
Yes.
on the show, Mike.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
This is
That's crazy.
what was this one?
Well, this podcast I know called Dave and Doc. They talk about 80s rock and man.
They got it wrong. Like I thought we were talking about it. Well, maybe we do sometimes. But
They'll make you laugh.
That's crazy.
yeah. So anyway, there you go, folks.
Suno.
Suno
AI.
Yeah.
Sign
Suno-
it up. Light it up. Blur it up.
That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that
Blur it up.
amazing that you can just
Blur
like type a few things there and just like
And it produces.
it's amazing. And like, I mean, it sounds so real. But again, that's how the guy there's a different mode where you can actually write the lyrics
Oh wow.
and then like you try to pick a song that
To
like,
try to match
yeah.
the actual music.
like the guy taking a shit at work, right? Like that was the,
That's so messed up. That's so messed up.
he's getting paid to shit. He's getting paid to wipe. Yeah.
That's
So
45 minutes of his life.
So yeah, again, I'm not overly hurt because again, that's probably gonna ditch it anyway. But like I thought that's pretty cool though. I mean, like that's really neat
That's
that like
crazy.
because just so you know, and I don't even know if you know this, but here's some breaking news. I actually like reached out to a couple of websites to write us a theme song one time.
Yes.
But I wanted it very
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
Like you know what I mean? Like I wanted
Yes.
it like really
yeah, you did tell me that.
yeah, so I wanted it really stupid and really funny. Like, you know, Dave broke his dick off in a hole in the wall. That's what I think all country music sounds like, by the way, just like that.
Dang.
No,
No glory hole.
no.
Ain't no glory hole when he's gone.
We know Glory Hole is a Steel Panther song, right?
Of course it is.
It is. Oh, God, that video. We'll watch that later. I can't play that on the
No.
Holy
no,
shit.
no.
We crossed the line anyway.
No.
But no, so I reached out and like it's not overly expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually like even reached out to like Bruce Buffer
Yeah.
to get him to do
Yeah.
you know, like a cameo, like just, you know, basically, you know, and now, and you know, he's a little expensive.
He said, yes, for $10,000. I
It
will be
was
happy to.
$500 for a sentence, for one sentence from Bruce Buffer. Was how much it was, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible, but I mean, it's Bruce Buffer.
I guess that's true. $500 for one sentence.
Yeah, listen,
That would literally take him
oh yeah.
not even 10 seconds.
And Mike Carta did like, you know, 100 intros for us.
Yes.
You know, so
I like Mike Carta.
Mike's great. I would actually take Mike Carta over.
Boom. Take that.
But Mike's a buddy. So
Charge us $500 for one sentence.
$500.
No. How about no?
So
we have no
you did-
budget.
So you didn't like the song?
No.
I'm very curious. What didn't you like?
I told you it
I-
did.
I'm-
It's just.
This is like me asking you out on a date and you're saying no.
I think
I want to know why you
was
didn't want to go out with me.
I think
I'm not tall enough. That's what it is.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I
Nah, I
had
don't
a
care
girl
about
who
that.
looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat, 6'1" ball.
I wish you didn't have these herpes.
Herpes is bad. Feel the tingle, feel the right. Come on, y'all. It's STD time.
Nothing to clap about.
That's it. So
Too light. Too light.
The music, the beat with the lyrics just didn't speak to me. I think we need a little more edge, a little more oomph.
I got you. I got you.
And it was just kind of like,
So
we're taking a bath.
Our
We're washing
regular.
ourselves.
That's our regular,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
I just think that just kind of fits us better.
And not this.
Walking in the studio, feeling the flow. DaveDoc
Still Saved by the Bell, shouldn't it?
Microphone check.
Slater!
Let the conversation flow, pouring out.
Didn't Dustin Diamond died, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry to bring this show
Elizabeth
down.
Berkley was in Showgirls in that. Killed
Ooh.
her career. Killed her career.
She knew. She
She
said,
nude? Yeah, she was nude.
No. She knew. KNEW. She said she knew about 3 days into shooting that movie that it was going to be awful. That she had signed a contract and all this stuff. And it's you should have known when you read the script. It's oh, I'm naked 100,000 times in this movie, and there's okay.
Yeah, but
So-
the plot was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. If I ever saw it, I didn't actually see it.
I mean, I watched it because
Because
of
it was
obvious
Jesse
reasons.
Spano.
I'm I don't let's. Oh, Jesse. Well, congratulations, Jesse. I'll never see you again on anything. But
She did make some appearance there on CSI Miami
did she?
because she was Horatio Kane's ex-wife, psycho kind of not
It doesn't
quite right.
surprise me. Those shows they do 1,000
Yeah.
shows a year, so it's
And so she
you
was-
gotta
she was on
find
there.
somebody.
And I mean, anyway, it is what it is. But anyway,
I was a Criminal Minds fan.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the CSIs.
there
There was just too many of them.
there were the original was
CSI Maynardville,
the
right?
down here. Yeah,
What the hell happened, Jimmy?
yeah. that's-
I don't know. It's at the Food City.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, so all right. So we're scratching the theme song because Doc doesn't like it.
There's
And
more than one.
I did all that work.
No,
No, I didn't.
no, you
I
didn't.
didn't do
I was gonna say that was like 15 seconds.
That didn't take long at all.
No.
I did. What I did do was I did put it in an audio editor, and I took the ending of the song and extended it so there'd be like a music bed. And I did do that, but that took about a minute. So overall, I've spent about 5 minutes on that.
Okay, that's good because
That is a lot of
I
time.
like the original. I like the original theme,
Yeah,
and then the second theme. Ooh, I'm blurry again.
Yeah.
Hello.
it's your hand is what's doing it.
It's just because
It's trying to focus on your hand. Yeah.
and then the second one is my second favorite, and then I actually think we could use the island one.
You liked that
Oh,
one?
I'm out of focus. Dadgummit.
Yep.
I can't get back in.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
I'm getting blurred out. I'm going blind. Stop playing with
It's
it.
all
You're
that
going
caffeine
blind.
you drank today. That's what it
Man,
is.
I know I had a lot.
Those
Those Celsius things, man. That's no joke.
I had to stop drinking the rain.
Those orange sickle, those sparkling orange sickle Celsius. If
Yeah.
you've not had one, I highly recommend it. It's like a orange starburst, but it's got a lot of caffeine and whatever the else heck is in it. Heck else is in it. It gives you some hot sweats.
Well, I had
Heat
the
wave.
So I used to drink that rain, the REIGN rain.
Rain
And I used to do the orange, whatever, dreams
of the rain.
And I had to stop drinking those, man, because I would get shaky, like my skin would tingle.
I'm just hot. Hot.
Yeah. Well,
I feel good, but I'm
I
hot.
could go run around.
Hot flash. Oh yeah, man.
You have a hot flash. Well, you are getting older.
No,
Um,
it's all right. My testosterone's really good.
so congratulations. So
It's pretty high.
so
Not gonna lie. Bam.
so OJ Simpson died.
Speaking of testosterone,
Yeah.
OJ Hertz rent-a-car jumped through the
I
air.
didn't realize he had cancer. I had no idea.
I think that was kind of kept on the down low.
Um,
They and I don't know that they disclosed what kind it was.
yeah.
But obviously, I mean, that's pretty bad. And I mean, you know, that's I hate that for his family. You know, cancer is cancer of any kind is just a very ugly disease. I will say that, and it really takes its toll on the person. And you know, usually you end up getting some kind of bad infection, or you end up bleeding because of the complications where it erodes into different vessels and from organs. And anyway, it's an awful thing, whatever kind it is. So I mean, we hate that. I mean, and I do. I mean, that's an awful thing. I don't wish that on anybody. So from a medical standpoint, that's awful. I mean, I hate that.
Well, you know that the cancer denies killing OJ, but it plans to write a book about if it did.
If the genetics don't fit, you must acquit.
How do you think OJ will fit in his coffin? Like a glove.
Dang, man.
You know what? No, in all honesty, folks, he can finally rest now, knowing that his wife's killer is dead. Here's all I'm upset about. The worst thing is because we all
had to let me know how hell is, because I'm really trying not to go there.
Shit. I mean, we all know he did it. I mean, we know he did it. Come on. But the fact that Norm Macdonald died before OJ was a travesty. It really was. And they both had cancer. But like just having Norm Macdonald around for another couple of weeks after OJ died would have been
pretty magical.
That would have been magical.
Would have been pretty magical.
And again, listen, I mean, OJ, I think he had another family at this point, and like he's got kids, I'm sure.
I mean, his kids are like our age.
Yeah, probably. And you know, I'm sure they're sad and all that stuff. And you know, but
like I said, you hate that for his family.
Sure.
I mean, but I mean, how
the dude killed two people. I mean, come on.
Yes.
I mean, he did. I mean, let's be honest.
Yes.
I mean, two things I know for sure, for 100% positive, is OJ killed Nicole Brown and
Ron
Goldman. And number two is Johnny Cochran is a genius. Those are the two things that I know.
Who he's also dead.
He's also dead. Yeah, he died years ago, right?
Yep. And I think he had cancer too.
Yeah.
Cancer's, I'm telling you, it's ugly, man.
Of course it is.
I mean, it's awful. That's terrible. He can rest now. His wife's killer's dead. Gosh, that's so bad, Dave. Woo.
You know, he's probably laughing about it. He's looking up at us right now. I'll let that sit in for a second. Other celebrity deaths that was actually concerned about.
That was it. I thought you had more about him.
Oh no, I mean we could keep talking.
No, who else bit the dust this week?
Dickie Betts,
Dickie,
guitarist and singer for the Allman Brothers Band, who wrote
one more silver dollar.
He wrote "Ramblin' Man," one of their biggest tunes.
Lord, I was born a rambling man.
Dickie was 80, I think, and
that's pretty good.
He'd been battling, I think, cancer as well.
These people get sick. OJ was what, 76?
Yeah, OJ was, yeah. I
mean, my dad died at 75. So I mean,
it's cancer's awful, man. I mean, it's, you know,
my dad didn't have cancer; he had a big old heart attack.
Why don't you doctors figure out how to fix cancer? What are you doing in that office all day, man? What are you?
There's man. I'm not that kind of doctor. I can't sit at that lab and do the research on all those cells and stuff. Figure that out. That's people that have way more patience than I do.
They don't want to find a cure.
It's very hard because there's so many different genotypes. There's so many mutations. There's so many different things. It's actually easier. I mean, we basically we have not quote unquote cured HIV yet, but we basically have. I mean,
right.
The medicines that we have now. I mean, basically the viral load goes undetectable. In some people that it's not even registering. So like that the actual fact is that it is gone from their bodies.
Yeah.
We can cure hepatitis C, but there's so many different kinds of cancers and so many different nuances within the different genotypes and things that's what makes it so hard, is there's not one specific thing. And so you're fighting against all that. Now, monoclonal antibody technology and things like that with the medicine, those are huge game changers and are really showing a lot of benefit in a lot of ways. But that, I know you weren't trying to get that serious, but that's part of why is there's just too many different types and too many different variations within that's why
I've had a long-standing theory that we really don't want to cure cancer.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. What's your thought about
It's
that?
all money. I mean, let's be honest. There's wings of hospitals, right? Just the oncology wing. There's entire hospitals.
Well, and even outpatient parts of it. Yeah.
So what if it just went away? What if we were able to find a vaccine and we eradicated cancer completely? It was never going to. So how many people would be out of a job?
Yeah.
How many hospitals would have to shut down?
Yeah.
I mean, again, and I'm not really even saying this from a conspiracy standpoint, but just from let's just say what's a good way to put it?
Well, it's like, why don't you just make cigarettes illegal?
Right?
Save everybody's life.
But no. Because
too much, right? I get
much money.
I get what you're saying.
So I mean, it's like okay, let's find a cure for cancer. Well, yeah, but
then the researchers are out of a job too.
Researchers are out of a job. There's a lot of colleges that that have people doing research. I mean, it's
Well, I get what you're saying. I totally get it.
I mean, that is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I mean, we all joke about college football and how it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and we all make fun of players getting paid and all this stuff.
Right.
Cancer researchers and doctors and nurses and staff and whatever, they getting paid too. A lot of money.
Oh, it goes. Yeah. Oh, and the pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, sure.
Getting paid for the different medications and things that are out there. So
Yeah.
no, I get it.
I mean, you think about like you're sitting in a board of directors meeting, right? And let's just make up a pharmaceutical company. I'm going to call it You're Screwed Incorporated. Okay. So you're sitting on the board of directors of You're Screwed Incorporated.
All right.
And they're looking at their numbers and they're looking at health numbers, right?
Right.
They're looking at people around the world that have the flu, have COVID, hepatitis, herpes, whatever, right? And they're like, oh, everything's on the rise.
Good.
Everything's on the rise.
Not good.
And then cancer rates drop by 10%. You don't think that board is going to freak out?
Sure.
I mean, they are. So again, are we pouring money into it? I guess. Are we really advanced in do we know more today than we did 20 years ago? Probably. Are we closer to a cure today than we were 20 years ago? I would venture to say no.
I think,
but I'm also not as the name of the podcast behind you says.
No,
one of us is a doctor. And
I think it's a good point. I mean, certainly what happens with that? Well, it's the same thing with what happens if we have universal peace.
Yeah.
Like something like, in Star Trek, the next generation, or the original, everybody gets along and the whole purpose of the world is just to better ourselves.
Right.
And all those things. I mean, that just changes everything.
Yeah.
And it's just bizarre. I think certain types, I do think you're going to see something, down the road where we are able to cure certain types. I mean, we can, certainly if you catch it early enough, we can already eradicate. And if it's not in your lymph nodes that we know of, I mean, theoretically it's gone and it's not coming back.
That's why I got violated a few weeks ago to make sure that I was okay.
Right. Make sure. Right. So I think
I enjoy
I think we'll see some other things, but I think, certainly how quickly is all that happening? It's a good point. Yeah. Which is like technology. I mean, you could just have light bulbs that everybody give them away for free that never burn out. You can build an automobile that would never have to have anything done to it and will run forever.
Yeah.
And, the AI technology, of course, you got to be careful, have some guardrails on that, or else, we end up with the Terminator.
Right.
So, there's a lot of
really good theme songs that some people don't like. One or the other.
I didn't really hear any until it was the island version of the country. No, that one, the other one you played, I like. At the end, the rock one. That one.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. That was a close
good.
second one.
I would probably, I would give that. I would give that over the original.
Well, maybe we'll try that one maybe next.
Because the other one just seemed a little too.
It was a little.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
It was like a 1982 version of
You're
right.
good.
You know,
Nah, it wasn't even that good.
no, yeah, well,
No.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
So when Dickie Betts
He
died,
likes to sing. He likes to dream. Dad jokes everything. I'm gonna stop
that's
before
okay.
day pops. He
That's
wants
okay.
to talk about Dickie.
So-
A long night. Long night. Oh, podcast night.
You folks enjoy yourself.
Sorry. It's random.
That's okay.
That wasn't too bad off the cuff, though, was it?
It wasn't bad at all.
You
No,
know, there you
I
go.
was impressed.
See?
So when
we just lost our 50 cents.
Yeah, right.
Because I definitely, it's probably too much copyright.
probably it's all right.
It's all right.
50 cents out the door.
Dum,
Dickie, when I heard Dickie Betts died, and I swear this story just popped from the back somewhere in the recesses of my mind to the front, and just I've had so many weird experiences in my life. And
Did you pop and lock it?
I'm always popping. And
Oh, there you go. It's good. It's good. With Dickie B. DB.
So when I heard that, and I was thinking when I heard Allman Brothers, I heard in my head I heard Ramblin' Man, because that's just a song I always think about.
Yes.
And so it went all the way back to when I was 16 years old. And I'm working.
Did you have hair down to your butt?
No, I didn't. I did have longer hair though.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you could even put in like a little tight little ponytail, like it was
You're
long.
kidding me.
No, man. Had long hair.
You could put it in a ponytail?
Oh yeah, I know. It's hard to believe now because I'm bald ass old, but
I just can't see like that. I would have thought you always would have had like the stylish, like a little bit of gel in it, just kind of.
no, I never used
Yeah.
the gel. No, I did
Or like the
I
hair,
did-
like the working wax.
I did
type thing.
I did the feather thing though, like where it kind of parted in the middle and you had like a couple.
Did you
feathers.
really?
Oh yeah, man.
Look at you. Where are these pictures? I want to see them.
They're around.
I had a bowl cut when I was younger.
Yeah.
That was not so good.
No.
And then I parted it to the side. That was better. That was in high school.
No, I had a bowl cut at one point in time
And then
when I was younger.
and then and then it was just, I don't know what it was better. It was just kind of like a shorter. And then this woman cut my hair wrong and we ended up having to spike it. I've been spiking it kind of ever since. Yeah, so there you go. With my widow's peak.
So
With my widow's peak.
so I'm at
So
I'm-
Dickie B,
so I'm at
Ramblin' Man.
I'm at the Long John Silver's. I was 16.
Oh,
and yeah. So I'm working at the Long John
Because he's
My first
dipping the
job.
fish. He's wiping it up.
And I'll get through this story eventually. So it brought me. It was like one of those stories that just pops into your head. You know what I mean? Like somebody says something and
yes.
it triggers
right.
something else.
Triggers your memories.
And it was layers because I also worked in classic rock radio, so I've
Right.
heard this song a million times.
right.
So this went all the way back to whenever I was 16, whatever year that was, and 90 something. And I'm in Long John Silver's,
Yes.
and there on the speaker playing out in the dining area was Ramblin' Man. And I knew this song because I grew up with two older brothers. One was 13 years older than me and one was 11 years. So like I'd listened to classic rock before I even knew it was classic rock.
Right. Understand. Because
So-
you were growing up with him.
I mean, as far as I knew, Highway to Hell had just been written, and no, I mean,
Who made who?
Um,
Who made you?
so I'm listening to and it was just this instrumental version of it, and it was awful. And so I asked somebody there, and I said, "Hey, man, what the hell is going on here? Like this is Ramblin' Man from the Allman Brothers." He's like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, "Yeah, but this is terrible."
It's MUZAK.
And that's what he said.
Oh my goodness.
So he said it was
The
MUZAK.
MUZAK. Yes.
So listen, I didn't know what
Yes.
that meant. We didn't have Google then.
Right,
I didn't want to
right.
be
You're like,
stupid.
what?
It's like my third day there, so I didn't want to say what's MUZAK, right? So I went for like another year and a half and didn't know what MUZAK. I have no idea. And here I'm just listening to these tunes.
They
at
didn't
the
have
Long
that in the
John.
Encyclopedia Britannica,
No.
the hardback
So one
Encyclopedia
day,
Britannica.
they asked me to go up on the roof and like clear some snow off this ventilation thing, right? They're like, so you climb up there.
That just sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, of course it was. It was ridiculous. And it was probably against OSHA and everything else. Sorry, Long Johns, if you're listening. So I sweep, you know,
It seems to have not impacted them in their financial perspectives
I don't think so. So
or their dips.
I was knocking on the snow off, right? And there was a satellite dish there.
Snow
And when I saw the satellite dish,
hey, yeah. Knocking that
I'm never getting to the
off.
story. We can move on.
No.
Okay.
I'm getting on your nerves now. It's
No, it's okay. We can move on. If it's a boring story, we can move
No,
on.
it's not a no.
Okay.
No, it's the
so you're stimulating me to think of all these songs while you're it's kind of, and I can't help it. I can't help it. I just can't help myself. Okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm just gonna shut up.
because it's random songs all day long. Women
This-
walking around with
It's like
their-
AI generated.
It is. I could have done that anyway.
Right? You should.
So they've got you up on the
roof.
I'm up on the roof.
Was James Taylor up there?
No, it was just me.
Okay.
Just me in my long johns uniform.
Just me and my long johns.
And I'm knocking snow off this vent. And like,
Did you use your boots? Were you knocking boots?
no, there was no
No.
boots involved.
No boots knocking.
So I'm looking at this satellite dish, and I'm like, and I thought it was DirecTV.
Stop.
I didn't know, like it was covered in snow. So I'm like, well, what the hell? Like, if we've got DirecTV, why are we not watching football on Sunday? Like, what are we
Here
doing?
it is. Here
And
it
I'm
is.
going through the whole thing. I'm like, I could probably rig this up. And like, I mean,
Was it DirecTV all the way back then?
well, I'm saying DirecTV now just to be,
But okay.
just to be-
Because I was going to say, I was like,
just to relate. No.
I mean, my iPhone 8S. If
No.
I had that, I could look that up and see when.
No,
it was
you were
actually-
using, they were using old C-band dishes
Oh,
then
look at you.
with LNAs.
Look at you.
So I take my hand.
But anyway, but your point is right. You're
Yeah,
like,
so-
what's
so I'm-
going on? Why
so I'm
are we not
wiping off-
utilizing this?
Right. So I'm wiping off the dish and there it was. I'm like, oh shit, this says MUZAK. And so this all brought all of this back up to me. Like I remember this like it happened yesterday. I'm like, oh, that was flipping MUZAK.
Because Dickie died.
And so I said, I wonder what happened to MUZAK. Is it still around? And they actually filed bankruptcy back in 2009, but got purchased by another company and they dropped the name MUZAK. So MUZAK has gone into the veils of history.
Vapors.
And so now another company still utilizes them and it's still used in many elevators and lobbies
Yes.
and whatever. And it's just,
So when that economy was not doing so great, MUZAK bit the dust
yeah,
and somebody scooped them up.
yeah. For like a lot of money too. Like it was like a chunk of money for MUZAK. Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, so like it's like I remember it like it was yesterday with MUZAK in the dish, and I had no idea for like 2 years what MUZAK was.
And then you learned one day.
And now when somebody says MUZAK, I'm like, I know what that is.
Dish.
I know what that is because
The
there was an old
dish.
C-band on top
At
with
the Silvers.
and an LNA.
You didn't fall up on the roof, did you?
I didn't. I went up there several times after that too.
Did you really?
Mhm.
Up on the roof?
So you had to get a ladder to get up to the ladder. You know what I mean? And
Ladder
the
to
ladder
the
was
ladder.
locked. Like, so you had to like get a ladder to get up there to unlock the bottom of the actual ladder to get up to the top of the roof. But yeah, we'd go up there and throw football and all sorts of stuff.
Nobody ever fell off. That's good.
We baked a hush puppy one time that was huge. We baked it for hours.
Up on the roof?
No. Down in the oil downstairs. We took it up to
How's
the roof.
And threw it?
Yeah, so we were going to throw it and see if the guy on the ground could catch it, and like it went through his hands, and when it hit, it would just exploded, and like all the back, it hadn't cooked all the way through. It'd been cooking for hours, but this
How did it not cook all the way
it
through?
was this big. I mean, it was a huge hush puppy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a. It was.
How did you scoop all that up?
Oh, in the parking lot.
No, like when you made the hush puppy.
Oh,
Like-
you just the
Did-
batter's really thick,
Yeah.
so you just take your hands. Right?
So you just okay.
yeah, and just dump it in.
Did you have gloves on? No.
Of course.
Liar, pants on fire. Somebody got some hair in their hush puppies.
Shit, that grease was
some-
375 degrees. You ain't getting
and-
nothing out of that.
Them nails were not manicured.
My hands were not doing anything.
Tastes
bad.
like schmegma. Watch out. You just thought it was a little onion.
when the hush puppy hit the ground, it's like a fucking explosion.
I bet that was a mess.
We
and
were
a
all
half,
we were all
man.
looking at it like, who's going to clean this up? And we're like, fuck it, let's leave. And we just left.
Oh, that's terrible. You just left the giant hush puppy.
I was
exploded.
18. We drove to Taco Bell and in the middle of the night and had dinner. Like it's no joke. Like
which is interesting now because don't they have Taco Bell and Long John's together at some places? Aren't they like a combo? Because aren't they under the same ownership?
They're owned. I think they're both owned.
Isn't that right? A&W, Long John's, Silver's, and
it's
Taco
all,
Bell, I think, are all under the same.
Yeah, from the same gastroenterologist.
You know what I mean? I always wanted to own a Long John Silver's.
I would love to own one. Because listen, I mean, Captain D's is a good imposter, but Long John's is Long John's. I mean, there's no comparison.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you.
I mean, you and I have done.
Minus, I do think Captain D's slaw is a little better.
No, I don't.
It's a little, you don't need the slaw.
Nope.
Yeah.
I used to make it,
but other than that, yeah, there's nothing better. They don't have anything.
They used to ask me. They're like, Dave, did you take? Because you're supposed to get like a little bit, like in a plate, and test it after you make it to make sure it's good. You know. And they always used to ask me, "Did you test it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's great." I ain't eat that shit. No, thank you.
Must have been why I always had that little bitter taste.
That wasn't.
Needed something extra.
No, it had something.
Just put some pepper on it. Just spice it up a little bit. You won't even notice.
Oh God,
what happened? Did an orangutan shit in it? What's going on? Tastes kind of funny.
What the hell, Jim?
Put some pepper on it. You're okay. Put some pepper on it.
Yeah, we used to like. I still remember making it though. I mean, I still remember like on Sunday morning.
Was it like a big paddle?
So yeah, that's what you used eventually. Like you got all the ingredients in, stirred it up, and it was in trash barrels.
Yes.
And so you put those in the freezer or cooler rather, and then you would fill up these pans, and the pans would go up front in another cooler. But that was like
that was what you used easy to get to.
Yeah, that was what the people up front used to scoop that nasty, disgusting shit onto your plate. Cole Slaw is the nastiest shit.
That hurts my heart, man.
Dude, are you?
Did something bad end up in the slaw?
No, nothing. No, it's just, I mean, whatever they told me to put in there is what I put in there. But like, it was just.
What else did you?
What is it?
I need to know.
Carrots? Is that go in there? And cabbage?
Cabbage. Yeah, and there's probably a little bit of carrot.
What? I mean, it's
predominantly cabbage.
Yeah.
You know, and you can use some carrots, but it's
No, like I used to
you
break
can use,
the
you
core.
can use some purple and some green cabbage.
Yeah, we used the purple. Yeah.
So give it a little color, and then you put some carrot in there, and then you mix up it's usually probably like a mayonnaise based dressing.
It was that's what it was. That's all it was.
Maybe a little bit of vinegar in it to give it some pop.
All of that was in a pack. Right?
Yeah.
And then like
it's their dressing. It's based.
Yeah. But the cabbage, like I used to like smash it on the table to get the core out.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I used to do it all. No, it was all legit.
Did you wear gloves?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know why I wore gloves?
Why?
Because I didn't want that nasty smell.
Man, it's good.
Oh, God. Oh.
Put some pepper on it. It's delicious.
It's like sucking on a pickle. No, thank you. It's fucking disgusting. Oh.
I took it to a different level there with the pickle.
They're all in the same category for me.
No, man.
They're all there. Here's what I think.
That's why you take vitamins.
I have thought this for a long time. I'm going to admit this to the world.
And stay away from
this is breaking news. You ready?
Stay away from the whole jar of Mio.
I gotta stop this. My Billy
Mio
Rubin.
a day. Elevate your liver enzymes. Yay.
I feel like what is it? We're almost at 8 billion people in the world, right?
Yeah, something. It's like 6 something, I think.
Have we eclipsed? I thought it was over.
Have
7.
we eclipsed 7? I'll look it up real quick. Here.
So
keep talking though.
Let's say it's 8. Okay. My point will be the same. I think 7,999,000,000.
Almost 8 billion. Yeah, 7.951.
Here's what I think. I think
a lot of people.
Everybody except for one guy is crazy, and I think that's me. I think everybody else is wrong, and I'm the right one. Because
they do have a name for that, and it's called a narcissist.
I mean, how can I be a narcissist if I'm always right?
But you're not alone in that. There are some other ones of those. I know.
No,
I know some of those.
I just, you know what? I really wish I liked all that stuff. I really do. I really wish I liked fruits and vegetables and fucking slaw. No, I don't wish I liked that. But
slaw is.
But other. God, why do they call it that?
I don't know. Did you ever look that up?
No, I don't want to know. It's probably something even worse.
Why do they call it slaw?
Oh God, we're gonna look it up now.
Hey Cyrus, why do they call it slaw?
I'm just kidding. Well, they call it slaw. Calls it Jimmy.
from the Dutch term Cole Slaw, meaning cabbage salad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody's tossed salad. All right. Disgusting. God, coleslaw.
That's bad.
Just watching people.
It originated in the
suck that
Netherlands
shit
in the
down.
18th century.
Of course it did. It's probably what started the bubonic plague.
No, that was not what started
That and herpes.
Yeah.
The Black Death is started by
cabbage salad. Yeah. Cool slaw.
watching
Coleslaw.
people suck that shit down. God, it's so disgusting.
Good. Invention of mayonnaise during the mid 18th century.
By accident. Shit, Jim, how long's that been on the shelf? Mix it up.
That's so bad.
Mayonnaise. Oh, God.
Do you not like mayonnaise?
No. I do eat shrimp sauce, though, and I know that's just mayonnaise.
I was going to say, that has mayonnaise
Just
in it.
mayonnaise and sperm or whatever the hell it is. I don't know what's in there. What is in that shit? I don't know. It's mayonnaise and something.
Don't they do like it? Isn't like a little ketchup-y type
I think it
thing?
is. I think
and
it
they
is.
just kind of, it's just
like
predominantly,
Chick-fil-A
it's
sauce.
predominantly more mayonnaise. Well, now Chick-fil-A sauce is the barbecue with like a little bit of something else with it.
Does it?
I think.
It's
I
a
think that's how they,
sperm mixture. I don't know.
what is in shrimp sauce?
This is the recipe.
Cyrus, what's in shrimp?
This is the recipe version of the Dave and Doc podcast.
In the songs.
Oh.
Sweet and pinkish is the yum yum sauce.
That's what they used to call me in high school. Sweet and pinkish.
It's all pink in the middle. Stuff is like crack. It's got garlic powder, paprika, sriracha. It depends on which one you use.
Oh.
Yeah, how to make the shrimp sauce.
Oh, there you go. We just
Mayonnaise,
buy
water,
bottles of
ketchup,
it.
sugar, and hot pepper sauce. If you put that in there with garlic powder, paprika, white pepper, all kinds of things.
We buy the
Yum,
branded yum
Yeah,
sauce.
that's what we buy.
Yeah.
Yum,
I mean,
yum.
that's what you got to get.
If you're gonna get that, then you're gonna do hibachi. Yum yum.
You know who came to my mind the other day, just out of the blue? I wonder where this guy's at.
Chelsea.
No,
Okay.
Trick Daddy. Where's Trick Daddy?
Shoot. With yum yum sauce.
No, I was just thinking about it the other day. Like, where's Trick Daddy?
Oh, I don't know.
Where in the world is I think we need Trick Daddy.
Why did that come?
I don't know.
Cyrus, where's
It
Trick?
It hit me the other day. I'm like, where the hell is Trick Daddy? I haven't seen.
You
TD.
have too much.
I'm friends with him, so I call him TD.
You have too much time on your hands.
Oh, I do not have too
His
much.
name is Maurice Samuel Young.
Oh, shit, I'd call myself Trick Daddy too.
Maurice Samuel Young.
But where's
Young.
Trick Daddy?
Trick Daddy Dollars.
I haven't seen Trick Daddy in a while. I just thought about him the other day. I'm like, where's Trick Daddy?
He's still around. He going to prison
Oh,
for 3 kilos at 15. Oh, that was at 15. Oh, that was when he was 15. Opens up about his bankruptcy. He did go bankrupt.
Oh, of course he did.
The veteran Miami rapper.
The veteran rapper.
He went broke, man.
He's a veteran rapper, like I'm a veteran broadcaster.
Look at this.
Let me tell you right
Look
now.
at this.
Trick
Trick
Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, I haven't seen Trick Daddy in a while.
He
I
was
don't know, I
born
just
in
thought about it.
1973.
Oh,
Trick
he's
Daddy's
50.
Sunday's Eatery in Miami.
Oh, I'd go there.
No,
No,
I don't think you want to do that.
they have coleslaw there.
They have yum yum sauce.
Yum slaw is what they have.
That's our new yum yum slaw.
Let's go.
Let's go. Dun, dun, dun.
So what do you want to talk about here? So we got
Trick Daddy.
We're trying to do
Tricky.
we're trying to do a shorter show today.
Tricky. Everybody's tired. We've been working.
I got Caitlin Clark to the Indiana Fever. I wrote down NBA
With
playoffs,
Aaliyah Boston.
but like the NBA playoffs, like I don't know who's in it.
Dressed by
just
Prada.
don't give a
Caitlin
shit.
Clark was styling with some Prada.
I saw that.
Bam.
Or Jontay Porter.
Oh, man. That's actually kind of a little bit tough.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the gambling?
Yeah. I mean,
Let's talk about the gambling.
Yeah.
Because this segment of the Dave and Doc podcasts
It's brought to you by
is brought to you by
DraftKings.
DraftKings or FanDuel. And for those friends of mine who might ever so often frequent those sites, for this tale, we salute you. This is a cautionary tale of one who bet and gave insider information and is now banned.
Yes.
So just remember, know your limits. Friends don't let friends gamble their lives away.
Right.
What an idiot, man! This dude. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You were deep in this. I mean, did he? I don't even know.
So
I'm
on
just-
March 20th against the Sac Kings, Porter played just 3 minutes before exiting the game because of an illness. He did not score after attempting one shot and had 2 rebounds. Sportsbook had his over-under set at around 7.5 points and 5.5 rebounds. The next day, DraftKings reported in a media release that Porter's prop bets were the number one moneymaker that night in the NBA. Dude was just first of all, how stupid do you have to be? Listen, folks, I'm not a criminal, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But if I was going to do something shady, right, I would probably do it through a couple of layers. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like you'd want to do that, like you're going through somebody that's going through somebody that's going through somebody.
Not, hey, I bet myself.
No. This is like, if Tyson bets against himself and like,
at least Pete Rose always bet they would win.
I brought up that exact same
always
thing.
bet. He's like, I always bet on us. I'm like, man, I don't have a problem with it. He's never getting in because Giamatti's dead and nobody else is going to take the chance. And he's some of his
one of the greatest players of all time.
Some of his, behavior ticked them off, and they're like, no, it's not going to happen. So whatever. But but at least he bet on himself. This dude was like betting against himself, and then he's coming out of the game, and good grief.
On January 26th, they were playing the Clippers. There was increased betting interest under Porter props for the night, which for the night was set around 5.5 points and 4.5 rebounds and 1.5 assists. There's also an under-over Porter's made 3-pointers, which was 0.5. I don't know how you do that. How the hell do you get under?
How do you
that?
get a half a 3-pointer?
That almost went in.
You don't make any.
And so that evening, Porter played just 4 minutes before leaving the game of what the Raptors said was an aggravation of an eye injury he had suffered days earlier against the Grizzlies. Porter didn't score against the Clippers, had 3 rebounds and 1 assist, but did not attempt a 3, meaning he hit on all of them again.
That's so messed up.
So again, he was just, here's what I don't understand. This guy it had to be his dream job, right? He's in the NBA.
Playing in the NBA.
And I don't know what the league minimum is, and that's probably what he was making.
It's like $2 million or something.
Yeah.
It pays out well.
Yeah.
It might be more than that now, to be honest, for the veteran minimum.
You tell me $2 million and I got to give you about 9 minutes of effort a night. Yeah. You're going to get 150% of me. 150% of all 5'7"
of fighting fury
of Dave Slamma Jamma,
2.72 million per
That's
year.
the league minimum.
If you have 10 with over 10 years of experience. Sorry. So the rookie minimum is 953,000, while long-term veterans with over 10 years of experience can expect a minimum of 2.72. So I don't know how long he was actually in the NBA.
No.
But right now they said the lowest salary is 1.1 million in the NBA.
Wow.
That's the lowest. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So, now I get it. You can't make it rain like LeBron, because you're not making, or Steph making 50 million or whatever. But good grief, $2 million. You probably do something with it. You have to pay a ton of tax. That's probably one thing that eats them up. So you get $2 million, you pay your 39%, so basically, with 1.2 million. But if you're smart with your money,
1.2 mil is a lot of money.
Stay away from the briefcase of drugs, cocaine, and hookers, and you'll be okay.
Or
don't gamble,
or tell a buddy to buy it,
or something.
Know
somebody who knows somebody.
So now he's banned for life.
For life. That's it. He gone.
And what do you think this guy's going to do?
Right. Yeah.
My theory is he's going to say, I'm going to go to rehab for my gambling addiction. And then he's going to come back and write a book about it.
He might, but but who really cares? It's not like he was like Mr. Superstar extraordinary.
No, that's true.
But you're still playing in the NBA. So, obviously, he's a good ball player. You don't just get to the NBA. But,
Can't believe he got like banned for life though. That's
Well, I mean, because he was throwing the games,
but here's
throwing the prop bets.
do you know what? Do you know what came to my mind though when I heard this story?
The Chicago Black Sox and shoeless Joe Jackson.
No. What came to my mind was our conversation with Brian Toohey.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, is this a big deal?
Right.
Because it's all entertainment. Can they? I mean, they can ban him from the league, but like, and the reason that came to mind was because somebody said he might do some jail time. Like, I don't think he can.
Yeah.
Because it's an entertainment venue. And again, like it's like I wanted to call Brian Toohey right then and say, Brian, what do you think about this? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they suspended him, but the other thing that came to mind is your favorite player and mine, Mr. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who bet all the time.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah.
He was in an airport once, and there was a guy who said he bet a guy's shoe came untied, and the guy sat down to tie his shoe, and Jordan bet which lace he'd pick up first.
Yeah.
Because the guy just loved to gamble. He loved that thrill.
He was the ultimate competitor that had to have something going on like that all the time.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
Now, I think
And-
if
and
Jordan
lost a
bet
lot
on
of
the
money.
Bulls, he would bet for the Bulls to win. Because
Oh, he would never bet.
I never
against
saw him
himself.
take
I
a
was gonna say,
game off.
He would
Yeah.
never bet against himself. That you can 100% guarantee. So, and so who knows? We know that the conspiracy theory is you know this, that the reason that Michael Jordan went to baseball for basically 2 years was it was like an unofficial suspension of his for his gambling activities, but he was such a major superstar that they felt that would be very difficult, detrimental, whatever word you want to use, for the league. And so he and Stern behind closed doors worked out, okay, you're going to go play baseball. And then when his time was up, he comes back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or just in time for the playoffs, not quite 2 years out of the league. And it's like, that's kind of interesting how that just happened, especially since he was actually getting better at baseball.
He was.
I mean, like that was one of the things they were like, he was progressing and he was doing a much better job hitting, playing defense. I mean, all the different things. And he was just working at it because he's an obsessed work ethic in terms of having ridiculous talent. So, but that was the thing. That's what everybody said. So, I mean, but this guy, obviously
this guy's no Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
No. And sports betting is just such a much different thing now too.
It is.
I mean, with the technology and the thing you can do on your phone and everything and all the, the parlays and the props and all the stuff, link it all together.
I mean, let's just say you're a quarterback in the NFL, like a starting quarterback, because I mean that's really the only people this would affect.
Yeah.
I mean, are you willing to risk that money? Who's the lowest paid quarterback in the NFL? Starting quarterback, probably Brock Purdy.
Yeah, probably is.
Probably
not for forever. Right?
No, I mean that guy's a year away from being maybe the highest paid quarterback in football, unless he just had a terrible year.
Potentially.
And again, when you say highest paid player in football, that changes year over year,
right?
Because that's how that works,
right?
But I mean,
he's going to get paid.
Imagine even being Brock Purdy, right? He's got all these endorsement deals. He's getting all the bonus money and stuff like this, and he bets some money so he can win, a couple mil real quick,
and maybe not
and
even
throw
that,
and throw
a couple 100,000 or something.
Like why would you do that? Like you have to be an idiot.
Well, sometimes I think people don't have good judgment. Some people don't have good background in terms of somebody trying to talk to them about some of this stuff. I'm just saying that's just not good common sense. Why would you even get involved in that? You think that you're untouchable because you're at a certain level of achievement and nobody is. So Jontay Porter gone.
Yeah.
Don't gamble.
Forever
from the NBA.
Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, gone. Don't bet. Don't do it.
It's so funny because I mean I hate the NBA anyway. Like when I see stuff like this, I'm like, hey, good for them. I just don't like the NBA playoffs are starting like now, I guess. And if you told me, Dave, name 10 teams that are in the NBA, actually, I'd probably do pretty good.
No,
there's only 32. There's only 30. 32? 30. Shit, I don't even know.
I think it's 32.
They play 82 games. I know that. I think there's 32 teams.
I think it's 32 teams.
But I don't know. But if you told me to like say name 10 teams that are in the playoffs, in the NBA playoffs, I don't know that. I mean, I might be dead wrong because I don't know. I mean, like I didn't even know
there's 30. Sorry,
30.
Wrong, 30.
So what was there was one team that I didn't even know was a team. Who was it? There was a team that I forget. Like it wasn't Charlotte. It was
New Orleans Pelicans.
maybe that was it.
Was Zion Williamson
Yeah, I know who that
and
is.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, but so like I think when I heard that, I'm like, who the hell are the Pelicans?
Yeah.
That tells you like how detached I am from the NBA
That's
because
okay. That's okay.
nobody plays defense, everybody shoots threes, and there's a million
true.
fouls, and nobody dribbles anymore. It is such an unwatchable game.
Fundamentals are not happening.
No, that's why I love the college game so much more.
Of course, it's going its way too.
It is.
And that's unfortunate.
It is.
I mean, 7 players from Duke are in the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
They had losing 3 people to eligibility. So basically 10 people on your team are leaving, but it's because they're bringing in more freshmen because it's like are they a one and done or not? And if you underachieve your first year, well, you're just hopping in that portal to try to go somewhere else because the next recruiting class is coming in because you're not good enough to go to the NBA just yet. And so you're gone.
And
what really hurt me about that is Jeremy Roach transfer. I mean, 4 years, he had 1 more year left for the COVID year, and he decided to leave Duke. I was like, man,
that's tough to leave a program like that.
I don't know. I mean, it's not Coach K. Of
course,
and I like John Shire, but it's not Coach K.
I mean, LSU women, Haley Van Halen, whatever her name was.
Van Lith.
Yeah.
Haley Van
Halen. Eddie's daughter.
Standing on top of the world.
She's standing in the transfer portal now.
Going into the portal to go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else.
And again, here
she landed at TCU. I was like, TCU.
And I'm not a big fan of this portal in college.
No, it's ruining it.
And this is coming from a guy, as you see behind me, is a Florida State fan. And if any team has benefited from the portal, it's the Florida State Seminoles. Mike Norvell is a portal master.
I get you. Tennessee has not done too bad in it.
No,
either.
Yeah.
No, I mean I mean, hello, Tennessee basketball, Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
Got him from flipping Northern Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, hello. Right?
Southern Wisconsin Technical College.
It's crazy. It's like, what is going on?
Our enrollment's up to 300.
It's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I'm with you, man.
I don't love it though. I just don't love it.
No, I mean, it's all mercenary, and it's just basically getting closer to the pro game. I mean, they'll hop in the portal, they'll do this, they'll do that.
I mean, when Saban said he was retiring, I'm like, all right, he's done with it.
Yeah.
He knows where this is going, and he's done with it.
And I think now he can be more outspoken in terms of things that he thinks are wrong with it because he is not under the I guess the thumb of Alabama.
Right.
But the NCAA is done anyway, man. I mean, SEC and the Big Ten have basically just said, screw you.
I'm sorry, what was that conference?
SEC. You know, the one that your boys want to join because they're in that ACC.
That's where they're going to go. I'm sure.
I mean,
think it makes sense for them to go there. And I mean, the SEC tried to get them years ago, right? And Bobby was like, well, dadgummit, I don't know. I don't know.
But it wasn't the right timing.
It wasn't, no.
Timing's not right. I mean, they're going to have to jump in.
Yeah.
We're just getting closer to the super conferences. I mean, that's what Herb Street and all those other people have predicted. We're going to have the super conferences, and that's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a different deal. It's a different animal. Anyway, we went from Jontay to back to football.
I'm just excited because on July 19th, which is my birthday,
happy birthday.
EA Sports released
it's back.
NCAA college football.
It is.
I'm going to take, this is no joke, I'm taking a couple days off work.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever take any time off. So I'm going to take some time off.
Look at you. Good for you.
And I'm going to play me some college football.
Good for you.
In my underwear.
I'll be over later. So will your GI doctor.
Here's the music you like, and not the other.
That's right.
I'm very hurt.
He'll be all right, folks.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be perfectly
5 minutes.
Not even that long. Won't even take that long.
It's okay. Just remember, folks, DaveDoc075.com.
Yep.
That's Dave, AND.doc.com.
I like you doing these promos.
Thank you for listening to us. We really appreciate it. Over 40,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you for putting up with the randomness. Listen to the randomness. We have a lot of fun, making up the songs, listening to the music created by the AI, talking sports, talking about the juice, who is no longer on the loose.
He is not.
Thank you all very much.
The juice has been squeezed.
We will see you. Bye.
Episode 75, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye.